Hey Aquarius, welcome to the Forbidden Tarot. This is your December 2020 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Aqua, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It's greatly appreciated. Four of Pentacles. You could be closed off. Someone could be closed off with the Four of Pentacles. Maybe someone here is trying to save up for something. The Four of Pentacles could also represent someone is holding on and unable to let go. So you have Aries energy here with the Emperor external to you. This can go vice versa though. So the Emperor here is one who is, in control. They can be a bit stubborn here. They've gone through a lot. Type of hard person. Someone here who doesn't let down easily. Okay, you have the Sun card, Leo energy. So there's definitely a difference here. If you look here, for one, this is a man, this is a woman, this is all dark, this is light. He does not, she's very free-flowing, not him. Okay, so there could be some sort of differences between you and whoever you're dealing with. You might be feeling more like, not carefree, but like, if there is a situation where someone isn't opening up, but there's something here. There's something here where it seems like you are more like, fine, if this is how it's going to be, I'm not going to sit in this energy. And they are more like, well, I'm going to sit in this energy. You have the Hermit, Virgo energy. It's interesting because the situation is really possibly something very petty with the Four of Pentacles. And even if it's something like serious, it could have started off as something like that could have been resolved. And because it was not, whether it was their fault, whether it was your fault, doesn't really matter. It kind of created this I'm going to close myself off, and it is what it is, okay? And I'm going to explain that in a little bit. And therefore, with the Hermit, everyone is feeling alone. However, that alone period is actually a grace from the universe where it's allowing each person to really reflect on what they really want, what brings in happiness, what makes them feel like they're in charge of their own life. It's not like I do what I want and you don't control me. Not like that. But in the sense of like you do what you want and you're respected for that, as well as the other person is as well. Can't say, you don't tell me what to do and then you try to control somebody else. No. Okay. Obviously, it doesn't seem like you're doing it. It seems like it could be this person. They might have some sort of controlling issues. They don't like it. They see you free and happy. And they might not be expressing this with the Four of Pentacles, or they are, but they just can't seem to let go of that. Can't let go of control issues, okay? And therefore, everyone is feeling alone with the Hermit card, okay? So let's take a look here. Four of Pentacles. Could go vice versa. We'll see. Justice, Fool, Nine of Swords, Chariot. So we can move beyond this. Things can be balanced. Things can be made right. There could be a new chapter here, but someone's overthinking, someone's doubts, someone's fear, someone's anxiety, whatever, is keeping them closed off, unable to move forward, etc., etc. Could be Cancer. We have Libra. Whichever way. Okay. Let's take a look at the Emperor here. Now, it could be that somebody does want to make it right. They do want to move forward, but they're worried about opening up again. Or if it's a new person, then it's just opening up in general. Three of Wands, Devil, Capricorn, a Gemini with the Lovers, Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this individual here could be kind of like standing their ground. Like, I know that this is going to be better, but I don't know if the Six of Pentacles is that this person is trying to give. They are trying to be in this position of taking control of the situation and turning this negative into a positive. We're waiting on you. Now, this could also be that there is an opportunity for somebody to take a leap of faith, but somebody is needing to make a choice here. Could it be that there is another individual involved? Tell me about the Sun card. Yeah, you're here free or wanting to be single or just taking care of you. You're leaving this drama, this conflict, other people, obstacles, competition, whatever behind, getting more in control, doing you, understanding what works for you, what is your religion kind of thing, and you're following that. Obviously, this is not, I'm not saying that you're making up your own religion.
Mommy,
Yes.
can I have some more cereal?
Yes. Can you give me 1 second? I'm sorry about that. So this could also be that somebody might be walking away from a particular situation and becoming single. But that doesn't necessarily have to be it. Okay, this is definitely just moving towards something that's much more structured and balanced, and it makes you feel happy. Getting away from any kind of drama, conflict, something that's just not working properly. Okay, it doesn't have to be that somebody is becoming single, but it definitely has to do with someone recognizing their own value and just being like, and growing up pretty much. That's the Hermit, is gaining wisdom. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in particular, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So this is difficult here. Aqua, you're right here with the Star card. Okay, there might be some sort of sadness, a feeling of regret, of loss, like not having a lot, abandonment. This is exactly what it could be. There could be some sort of abandonment issues, and this situation is coming up, and it has nothing to do with the situation, nothing to do with the person, but everything to do with traumas that still have not been healed. And one of them could be in particular this fear of abandonment, this fear of not being loved, this fear of I'm always going to be alone. And it turns toxic. Somebody could be very possessive of a relationship, and it could be your person here. So let's say maybe you have a fear of abandonment and this person does as well, but both of you take it differently. So let's say you don't, or maybe you did. Maybe you were very possessive, but then you let that down, or you weren't, and you had a fear of abandonment, so you let this person do whatever they want and step all over you because, oh, if I control them, they're going to leave. And this person is completely different. This fear of abandonment, but no, I need to control them or else they'll leave. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like two people on the same exact boat, but handling the situation completely different. World, Star. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Thank you. So it seems like here there is some sort of healing that's coming about this. There is a completion of this cycle. A lesson has been learned. Someone is learning to become grounded. Wow, King and Queen of Pentacles. But the way that I'm showing it to you is backs turned. But let's just leave it like that for now. So I saw the Death card, Scorpio energy, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, for some of you, maybe there is new love after doing some sort of healing. And the new love could be a new person. I saw the King of Wands. We saw the King of Pentacles as well. But it doesn't have to be. It could also be the same person. It really doesn't matter. It really does not matter if it's new or if it's the same. To be honest, to us it matters. To us it matters. But the situation is the same. Because we could always say, oh, it's a karmic partner and we're not really supposed to be with them. That's all baloney. Because, yeah, it could be a karmic partner. But the point is to actually learn the karmic lesson. So we take this, oh, karmic, it's karmic, so it means it's difficult. But if we really look at it, twin flames are extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. Okay? So what did I want to say with this? So karmic, once the lesson is learned, the lesson is behind you. So it's not as difficult. The only difficult part is, are you willing to now wait for the other person to evolve? For the other person to learn the lesson, because you are a karmic to them. You are a lesson for them as well. You know, and it's not that we need to teach them. No, it's just certain circumstances that present themselves. How do we approach it? Are we constantly approaching it the same way? You know, the definition of insanity, whatever. And so when two people finally get over that, it can still work out. But the point is here, how damaged is someone? We could say, oh, I'm so damaged, I don't even love this person anymore. Sometimes we say we don't, but deep down inside we do. We still care for the person at least, you know? There is this sort of love, but we just don't wish to be with them. Maybe we're just not attracted. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's that it's the passion itself is gone, not the love per se. So people can say, I'm not in love with this person anymore, and therefore I want new love. But if you have not learned the lesson with this person, you're going to learn it with another person, or it's going to present itself with another person. Maybe not in the same way, but in a different way. Because now this time around, maybe you've learned and you have certain boundaries and other ways of going about it. And then there's another lesson. Maybe it's not the same lesson. Let's say you've learned that lesson 100%. There's going to be something else. But it's not something to fear, you know? It's like as if we think lessons are meant to be punishments, and they're not. You go to school, you learn a bunch of lessons. No? And they're not supposed to be punishments. They're just to help you grow, to be a better person, to succeed, to be happy, etc. But we take these lessons as that the universe has this. No. We just look at it like that. And yes, there are particular situations that are extremely difficult to deal with and extremely that no human should go through. But there's this strong belief, at least particularly in me, and I don't like talking about myself, but that if God is good, if God is God, why would God want to punish? Why? It doesn't make any sense. If we're here, if we're all called to love and to be happy, why? It doesn't, there's always a reason for everything. It's just we can't see what the reason is, or we don't know how to work through it or whatever, and then we fall into this goodness doesn't exist, God doesn't exist, I'm being punished, and all of this negative stuff. And could it be that a little part of us is doing this because we want to feel sorry for ourselves, which that's natural too and normal, but we cannot stay in that. So you can be all day saying everything is going wrong, nothing is meant for me all day, and you cry it out. But the next day, if you're like, okay, it's a new day, I'm going to get up again. And that is the point. That is the point. The point is not to stay stagnant in your depression, in your sadness, in your negativity, in whatever is weighing you down. And I'm not saying if you want to move on from a person, move on from the person. But a point that I'd like to make clear is that we think that things are not repairable when they are repairable if two people are ready to do it, regardless of what the other person is saying. It's one person saying, in my heart, I want this to work out and I'm going to put in the effort. Regardless if the person does anything on their part, you confirm that, as well as the other person confirms it. I will do what I can on my part, regardless if he or she does anything to make this work. Because the love is still there, because I know that this could be worked out, because I know that I need to learn my lesson, and that's my lesson, is putting down my pride and not saying, well, I'm not going to do anything, or putting down my pride and not saying it's never going to work. Now, if you're dealing with a person who refuses to put any work, or who refuses to cooperate, or who refuses to respect, then you could be like, I learned my lesson. Now you continue learning your lesson elsewhere, because you're just going to bring me down and I'm going to regress. It's like a child potty training, and they've potty trained and then they're put into a different classroom of children who are still potty training, and they regress. 8 of Wands, the Empress. You're rising above this, Aqua. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups here. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Ace of Cups. So for some of you, you will move on, and you will have other options. But there is still this for some of you, it's still a lesson. Okay, because the 3 of Swords is on top of the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. And then trying to figure out who's reliable, who's not reliable. And then not being able to trust new love because you still have to heal. Still needing to maybe be honest about, with yourself, maybe. Because sometimes we go and we enter into another relationship because we don't want to deal with the pain of being single, or the pain of being without the other person. I hate the other person, but then once you're single, oh, maybe I miss them, or maybe this and that. You need to deal with that, because another person comes into your life, it kind of masks that. So that's not healed, that's not worked through. Or another person does not come into your life, but that same past person comes in, and you're like, okay, but if I fall, I know they haven't learned their lesson. I'm going to regress. No, you need to go through the pain. Sometimes the pain hurts. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, my kid just came in from playing in the snow. Anyway, and I'm finishing up anyway. Do you get what I'm saying, right, Aqua? All right, comment down below if this resonated with you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.